Well, good morning. Welcome to my word for the day. I'm Lee Watson. I'm a business advisor. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm an adventurer, and I'm learning to be a teacher. And I'm thankful that you're here watching this today. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. As always, I hope that you'll be able to leave a comment or do the little thumbs up or heart thing and share. But what's really, really important is that I learn from you so that we can learn together. And so I want to mention that the Virtues Project, right behind me, produces these cards that I usually talk about. This is a deck of 100 really good words. And these words, like initiative, caring, generosity, peacefulness, faithfulness, honor, decisiveness, just a lot of words here. So I'm going to continue to work with these and other words and thoughts because when I spread good things tend to return. And that works for all of us. So thank you for being here. I want to thank our sponsors who care about us and send us some positive waves. And we always appreciate that. Now, I have been having technical difficulties with my show. The audio seems to come through fine, but I'm having challenges with the video, and we're still working on it. So if you're looking at a black screen right now, wait a minute and something will improve. Also, the quality of the video overall tends to degrade over time, and I'm not exactly sure how to fix this, but I've got some people who have made suggestions, and so we're going to work with that and do our best to produce good shows, better shows in the future. So thank you, welcome, and let's get at it. So I picked a word today. It's called reliability. Okay, you know how comforting it is to have a friend or a business associate or just anybody who is reliable in your sphere of influence, because you know that there's comfort and peace that comes along with when they say they're going to do something, they're going to do their best to do it well, and you don't worry about it. They're not going to make excuses, although odd circumstances do come up that could cause something to not get done the way you think it should. But the people who are reliable will stay in touch, and they'll do anything that they can to continue to be reliable. It's a great thing. So let's see what the Virtues Project has to say about reliability. Here we go. Reliability is being dependable. Others can rely on us to be responsible. We genuinely care about keeping our commitments. We genuinely care about keeping our commitments. It's meaningful to us. It means that it's important to us. We really do want to be that person who is reliable. When we say we will do something, we do it in a predictable way without forgetting or having to be reminded. That's a biggie. When we commit to doing something, we shouldn't have to be reminded about it. I know I really like reminders and I ask for them sometimes, but ultimately a reliable person doesn't rely on external reminders to make sure that they get the job done. It's something that we take responsibility for. I don't always do a perfect job with this. I don't know anybody that's perfect in this regard because unusual circumstances do come up. So, but even then, we know that we had a commitment and we do something about it. Okay, let's continue. We avoid taking on too much. Oh, that is a recipe for disaster. If we take on too much stuff, how can we be reliable to all of it? We avoid taking on too much so we can give fully to what we choose to do. Pretty simple concept. Learn to say no. It's important that we learn to say no so that we can give our all to the best things, even if we have to give up on something really good and simply say, well, we're going to have to do that another time, or whatever the case may be. You can keep your standards, but you can't do everything all the time reliably. We finish on time. I can't say that I'm perfect in that regard either, but, and even knowing when something should be finished can sometimes be really difficult, especially if it's a complex task. But when we can, we work diligently to finish on time. No obstacle can stop us from giving our best. That's always true. And I try to avoid using superlatives like always, never, everyone, nobody, all those kind of things. But giving our best is something that, again, without some unusual circumstance happening, we do that always. We give our best. And people may know people who just, they're going to give their best. And it's so comforting. When friends need us, we are there. Well, again, we can't be everywhere at every moment. But yeah, when friends need us, we do our very, very best to help in whatever way we can. We are promise keepers. So if you're a reliable person, you're a fantastic person to have in somebody's sphere of influence, somebody's world. We all have our own little worlds because we all see and talk to and interact with different people, our own people. Some people more than others, great. But we do all live in our own little worlds. So being that promise keeper in our world is a great thing. Okay, there's a quote on the back of here from Lloyd Dobbins. I believe he was a reporter, a news reporter on network TV. I believe he passed away a few years ago. I hope that's the right guy. Anyway, what he said was, the only lifelong, reliable motivations are those that come from within. And one of the strongest of those is the joy and pride that grow from knowing that you've just done something as well as you can do it. That's a great quote. We should always strive to do things as well as we can do them. Okay, so what does the practice of reliability look like? Here we go. I choose my commitments wisely. That's where you have to learn to say no sometimes. Choose your commitments wisely. Others can depend on me. I take responsibility for what I promise. I'm consistent in giving my best. My word is my bond. Unlike Peter Pan in the movie, he wasn't so good at that. What was it? Whatever. I give full support to those I love. We really should give full support to everyone, because everyone counts, everyone matters, everyone's important in their own way. We don't always know or understand why someone is important, but that doesn't change the fact that everyone deserves to be counted. I'm thankful for the gift of reliability. It is the strength in my promises. There's our word for today, reliability. I picked this one at random, and it turned out that I hadn't done it since, for over a year. And it's amazing how these things just sort of happen. I don't remember doing it last, but it was over a year ago. So, oops, I think I clicked on the wrong button. Anyway, good word, reliability. We should. I'm trying not to say that. It would be great if we could spend time every day learning one of these great words. Today is reliability. The last one I think I did was maybe, what did I do last? Moderation, maybe. And before that, diligence. All of these words help us to create a more peaceful, joyful, wonderful life. And all it takes is a few minutes a day to think about something good, something like, well, today, reliability, endurance, trust, initiative, contentment, certitude, so many words. And by the way, you can go to my YouTube channel and see all of the episodes that I've done. I mean, this is number 172. That's just the ones that are on YouTube. I have at least a year or two more than that. I think that were not regularly done. Right now, I'm pretty reliable, not completely, but pretty reliable about doing this 2 to 3 times a week. I'm so looking forward to the day when the quality is right and the message is good. Well, the message is always good. It's always something positive. But yeah, I'm trying to improve. I'm doing my very best. So that there's certain things about me. I am a person who cares about small businesses and for people in general. And when I do these things, when I do this show, it gives me peace and strength and energy because I'm somehow helping somebody else. This is my way to do it. Other people have different ways of helping people. That's awesome. This is what I can do right now. I'm going to be learning to teach classes at the college level, or perhaps for a nonprofit organization or something like that. And I really do look forward to that. But if you are in need of help with a small business or just some thoughts about the Virtues Project, anything like that, there's a phone number. Well, actually, there's a link down here, businessbeyondnumbers.com/contact. And you can go there and pick a day and time. And I have promised that I will do this as long as I can. You can pick a day and time, and we can have a 15-minute conversation and talk about anything you want to talk about. Hopefully, you'll want to talk about something that I know a little bit about. Otherwise, I'm just rambling. And it's free. Do it. If you have any thought about talking to somebody, if you want to increase your network, if you want to learn about whatever, I'll help if I can. Okay, so that's all I had for today. Reliability is the word. Thank you for watching. I do really appreciate it. I appreciate all our sponsors. I really enjoy the comments that you leave and the little thumbs up and the hearts and the shares. That's all great. Yeah, life is good. I'm thankful. No shortage of challenges. I know most of you are fully aware of that. So that's it. I'm going to remind you, as I always do, to do something nice for somebody else. And if you have the resources to do something really nice for a whole bunch of people, that's great. Fantastic. Do that. I know some people who do that, and it's really fun to see. And I'm often the recipient of really generous, grateful people, people who just, they're a light in the world. And, you know who you are. And there are several people who just really make my life fuller, more fun. That's awesome. Thank you for that. Okay. Lastly, let's be the light in the world. Let's be this light in our world and help to to promote love and joy and peace and patience and kindness and goodness and faithfulness and gentleness and self-control. That's a list of words that come from the Bible, and it's called the fruit of the Spirit. And if we can do those things, awesome. I think about that every day when I do my meditation prayer in the morning. I'm thankful to God for all the wonderful stuff in my life and the people and the opportunities. And I want to help you too. By the way, if you're looking for a house, we know some really great houses too that are available. And I say that only because I was just reminded about that. And where we live is not just a statement about who we are and not just a safe place, but it's a place where we can build a life. And so, that was kind of random, but hey, that's what you get. Make this a fantastic day. You are responsible for making this the best day it can be. So please do that. And I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.